what is the problem you are solving? Suppose I am solving a cavity problem. So I want a sketch of the plate, for example, some plate problem. Okay. So this is with all dimensions. Okay. So say this is L, and also say this is L. What exactly you are going to do like that? Now, once it is dimensions are done, okay. Now your coordinates, your what coordinates you are taking. Okay. Then what I want is what are the boundary conditions. So here you will have to write, for example, this is a plate. So this is a wall. Okay. Now this is maybe a convective wall in our case. Now this for today's example code. This is again a convective wall. Okay. And here it is a symmetry. Now when I did it L by 2, it become a symmetry, right? Here del t del x was is equals to 0. So this becomes symmetry. So you write properly, not over the figures, but you write properly. Do not cross the dimensions, other dimensions. So you make uh, like this here. You can say this is a symmetry. Symmetry. Here also you say that this is a symmetry boundary condition. The way Fluent name the boundaries. Okay. So this should be Fluent boundary condition. Now, once you have done this, just tell me what are the properties you are taking. Properties. Okay. So here properties means what is a K, what is a H. You have to give the values, right? And what is alpha, for example. So to calculate alpha, you have to give CP. So that thing. These are the properties needed to solve this problem. And then then you have to write boundary conditions here. So boundary conditions you can show here, or govern equation. Govern equation. What govern equation you are solving? So here I am solving this govern equation. Del t not in theta, not in dimensional form, non-dimensional form.
Oh,
Okay, so del t del x square. It depends. Okay, it depends on your problem. If your problem says that you have to do non-dimensionalization, you can do. Okay, in that case, you have to see, you have to take the KHCP value such a way that you get a non-dimensional parameter.
okay.
Okay, so suppose you are coming across with non-dimensional number here. So if you see our govern equation in terms of theta, we are not getting anything in terms of non-dimensional number over here in the main equation. Okay, in the main equation we do not have any non-dimensional number, but there is in boundary condition there is a BO number. So we have to take K and H and CP values such a way that BO number is satisfied. If you are taking this value such a way, then this t becomes theta variable. T can be also become theta variable if you substitute properly values from 0 to 1. Okay, what are in terms of that? So you will have to see that. Okay, now in this case I am solving, say I am solving with dimensional variable, so govern equation, and then initial condition. What is initial condition? T is equals to T naught, and then boundary conditions. So mention left, right, top, and bottom. You mention here. So this is the part. These are the thing. In the left part, you draw the first you in top, and yeah, and you also write whether this is a laminar problem, laminar, okay, incompressible, that thing, okay, and that nature of the problem, okay. And second thing which also you can also mention here is that solution schemes. So now I think you will have to use some solution scheme, okay, that you do like solution schemes means what? Say for example, you have this equation del t, and you have suppose u del x del t del x. I'm just writing one D equation, and you have del square del x square. Now see this u is calculated in terms of convective variable, convective derivatives. Okay, we haven't still yet touched upon this. So to calculate these particular fluxes, there is a there is a method. There are other methods like upwind. Okay, for this convection term, you can you already seen this. Okay, upwind scheme. If you remove this particular part, I'm sorry, if you remove this particular part, this is a wave equation. For wave equation, u du by dx were there, du by dx. So this is upwind or like that. So what scheme you have used for convection? So here in the other part, schemes. Okay, solution schemes, solution schemes. So first thing, what is for time derivative, what is this thing? Whether you are using explicit or like that, so Euler method. So forward in time or backward in time. Okay, so write forward in time or backward in time. Second, convection. Convection, which scheme you are using? Are you using upwind? There will be many other scheme. The upwind. There will be second order upwind. Okay, second order upwind scheme will also be there. There will be some other schemes. Okay, so most of the time upwind and second order upwind is used for convection term. Upwind is very good for convection because you see those problems of dispersion and dissipations are coming. So dissipation is helping in that sense. When you add this upwind scheme, it added numerical dissipation, but it makes this term workable. The stability, there is no instability coming if you do it explicitly. So upwind scheme and this thing, and then third, this is a diffusion term. So for diffusion term, what is the scheme you are using? So for diffusion term, it is always a central difference. So you will always write central difference, and then simple algorithm or whatever for pressure or something, whatever scheme, press 2 or press 2 like that. And fifth, algorithm, simple algorithm. Okay, so those will be their solver parameters in the Fluent software. So just give me these things. What are the things you are doing, along with the neat sketch of your this is computational domain. Any CFD problem has to be supplied like this, computational domain. Okay, anywhere in your even thesis also, anything you are doing in CFD, first thing first, people will look at what is your computational domain, what are the properties you are taking, what type of problem you are taking, whether it's laminar, incompressible, turbulent, 2D. So that thing you will have to mention. Then properties, then their governing equations and boundary conditions. Then what are the solution schemes you are using? Okay. 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 So we'll stop here.